Hello there. After reading the CSWE Statement of Accountability and Reconciliation for Harm Done to Indigenous and Tribal Peoples, I would say that the one thing that I knew about the reading was I knew about, very loosely, in a very broad way, I knew about the traumas endured, the boarding schools, how we stripped the indigenous people of their land, tried to assimilate them into our European American culture. I knew of those things, but I knew very little about the actual atrocities that occurred. I had no idea that children were forced to be endangered servants. I had no idea that genocide took place. I just didn't know the extent of the trauma endured, and it just seems to me like it's almost embarrassing as a culture that we would allow such atrocities to go on for so long. And I had no idea that any of that happened to that extent. And I live in Central California, where the nearest tribal community or reservation is hundreds of miles away. So I would say in this area, I have lived a sheltered life. However, that being said, I have learned so much just by being in this class, and also learning a little bit when I was pursuing my undergraduate degree in psychology. And I would say that the single most important thing is the accountability as a social worker, to understand the role that social work played in that historical trauma, and what I can do as in the social work field to make a difference, which is to be accountable for the historical trauma, and to make reparations for that. And what can I do to be accountable? And what that would look like for me is the cultural accountability, the cultural competence, the dismantling of the oppressive systems that we've had in place, right? That are not working. And I think just working towards meaningful change for the Indigenous and Native American people. And who I will share this report with is, I think there is no better day than to share this with my coworkers on Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day, which is coming up here in a couple of weeks. I work for an enhanced care management program in the healthcare field, and I work with social workers, nurses, and community health workers. And I think it would be a perfect day to share this report with my coworkers. So that is my plan. Thank you very much.